So a lot of guys might be looking at this wondering why is Dave showing his Lego collection. Actually this actually is my tripod. You guys probably don't really know, but this is what I use to hold my camera for my videos. I don't think it's the angle or all that good stuff of this setup when my camera aims at my display, my vids. I think I need like a wide lens or something like that. But regardless, this is what I use. Save money rather than use a tripod. Some people will be like, oh, you just get a tripod, you're being cheap. Like, whatever, give me the money then. You send the money over and I'll get a good one. But until then, this is kind of, for me, a cool little money-saving way of doing it, which is, always a good way to do things. Have this around the house, figure, hey, you know what? Let's put together my, the only problem that sucks is when someone bumps into it and the whole thing falls apart. So, give me a second and I'll do a video. Alright, so, got my tripod built, sat on the top of the books. There we go. Bam. Alright, so, Mel's cooking dinner, and I know, even though she used her crutches, well, she scoots down the stairs and then uses the crutches to get to the countertop. Next thing you know, she's cooking. So if there's any noises, she's making chicken sandwiches with what's that thing? It's like sun-dried tomatoes with mayonnaise. Like, that's the sauce, and it's pretty nice. Something we had when we went to the Getty Museum. I think it's, if you guys never heard of it, over here in the West Coast, it's one of the very nice museums that they have. Anyway, so today is a package. Kind of, I guess, along the theme of cultural. This is a package from Reno. He's here on YouTube. If you guys have never, you guys must have by now come across him. He comments a lot. His English is a little, but that's because he's from Croatia, so don't be an asshole. Okay, so Reno, though, is a really nice guy. He does a lot for his local animal shelter, and he's also a war veteran, and he's just everywhere. He's really nice individual, always commenting on everything. I mean, like I said, he's very much into the YouTube community, and so you guys have probably at some point come across him. He's a very nice gentleman, and he also makes some custom knife work. So it's like about time I saw this one blade he had, and I was like, oh man, it's pretty cool. And so here it is. So this came all the way from Croatia. Look at all that, the postage and everything. I mean, it's just when I'm at the United States Postal Service, people always are like, complaining. They're in line saying, oh my god, with this kind of service, and especially when I'm in line, because, I'm doing a lot of international orders, and people are like, oh, they're so slow, etc., etc. And I'm like, dude, no, I mean, don't be naive. It's more like, there's a process, there's all this paperwork that's got to be done, and there's all these things that have to be filled out. It's custom forms. It's just, that's the process. I mean, it's not that they're slow, it's just how it works. So I'm using the UKPK. I want to do a quick little mention of this. This knife, it should. You think with this, especially this G10 version that has a long bar right here, the steel bar, the spring bar for the slipping. You think that it would kind of provide some tension to separate the knife, and you could screw it down, and perhaps these would stay kind of like a sage too. No, it just loosens and loosens. It comes off center. You can almost like sometimes scrape as it just gets worse and worse, and you basically need Loctite. So I feel like kind of that's bad. Like, I mean, for perhaps an individual who buys this kind of knife, I think under normal circumstances, this is an individual who doesn't want maintenance issues. This one is someone who wants an easy to take care of knife, one that is like just really simple, maintenance free. They don't need to know about Loctite, etc., etc. If you get what I'm trying to say. So this doesn't really, to me, I don't like it. I don't like the UKPK at all anymore. Like, if this pivot was made like even like how the Boker pivots are, where they're notched so they don't spin, the female pivot goes through, it doesn't spin, so this just screws down and it never really has any spinning motion, then it would be better. Like, I mean, or even if it could be like Sabenza style, like a Paramilitary 2 style pivot. I mean, that would be, to me, Spyderco going the extra mile, which, like I said, sometimes they don't. They kind of stop at one, they could go all the way and make it great, but they kind of stop. That's where they stopped. They could have made a pivot in here, kind of like a Paramilitary 2. We could just tighten all the way down. It would still provide that opening, and then it would be a great tool for individuals who aren't knife people, because this is a slip joint, so it's a little meant for people who aren't knife people. But unfortunately, Yeah, that's Spyderco, and they're now the new ones are an FRN, and it just kind of, to me, just keeps going worse and worse. But here's the UKPK. So for me, I don't like it. It's just not a good knife. But that's my opinion. I mean, like I said, I checked it out because you know, the other fellow YouTubers, you know, I was like, hey, you know, I'll check it out, and I like variety of knives too. Just this one is just kind of not that good. Okay, so we have a fixed blade here and a dog tag. So okay, so you guys know I have a dog. Probably have seen her in some of my vids, Charlene. So yeah, this is a crazy looking one. So this is a USN one. What's this? I don't even know what. Reno was just packaging these in for. I don't know, can it just be nice? This is as a gift or something. Why I sent him some USN stuff. He's a big fan of USN. Nice place, but forums can always get kind of, you know, it's hard. You know, I don't know. Forums to me seem kind of just. People should be polite because I mean, you know, you get on there and say, you know, you say something and someone, you know, attacks you and everyone like, you see a thread basically of people putting you down. I mean, the next thing though, you go, you know, this is a show that you might attend. I mean, you go to the USN show, and the next thing, what happens? You know, somewhere in that audience or that group of people at the USN show is one of those people that were putting you down. You know, and they might recognize you, especially if you have a YouTube channel, and it just makes you feel uncomfortable. And I don't understand why someone would want to do that. But I mean, I think people should always be respectful in that sense to the people, to the actual person. But you know, other than that, usually people say there's some good stuff, but you know, but that's always people who have good experiences. So all I can say is, for me, I'm not going to be in part of that stuff. So, but I hope everyone can always be nice to each other. And here is a dog tag. We have Damascus. This is really cool. Wow, it's nice. I never had many Damascus products, you could say. This is something. It's actually kind of light because of that aspect, because it's so machined out and stuff. And like I say, he helps his animal shelter, so you can see. So I'm gonna put down Charlene. Oh, you know, I should have told him, because there was a heart version that's like for girls. I mean, I have a female dog. I mean, I don't like her to be a sissy, but you know. So this is fine, Reno. This is really nice. I like it. I wanna get some of these actually. I'm gonna contact you if you're watching this video. Can you contact me? I want to get like hearts and this shape and see if maybe I can use them to fundraise too a little bit, or see what I can do, promote them a little bit out here. Maybe I can go approach some shops for you and stuff. Because remember, I used to work with the Rancho Cucamonga Animal Center. That was one of the charities. So we need to talk, Reno, okay? Okay, but I'm gonna appreciate this for my dog. And here's a bead. I know he's been like sending stuff out. He's like a little Christmas to everybody. I've never used a bead on anything, so let's see if my camera can catch the. There you go. So I mean, knife jewelry, right? Yeah. So okay, and then here's a fixed blade, and he's got the little snap closure. Oh, okay. I thought this was much larger originally, and then I saw I think FL Raptor picked up one of these too, and yeah, look at that. That is interesting. It's weighty. I wonder what this handle is made of. Let me know. And of course the blade's Damascus. It's hard to see in photos, but this is a metal right here. And of course this is Damascus. I thought this originally was like micarta or some other thing like that, but very interesting. Nothing looks toothy. You can see the grains. So yeah, that's just my reviewer nature. Thank you to Reno. You know, this is really could these are as a gift for, like I said, a past you know, favor, and this is some really nice aggressive jimping. Wow, that jimping really works. That pattern. Is there like a plus sign with a middle channel? Wow. Dang, Reno is good at jimping. If you guys look at your knives and just, you know, you can go through, you'll see like a lot of knives, jimping is not done very well. And it's not consistent, not like this. If you look at this, this is like kind of spot on. Wow. And that's not even simplified jimping. This is actually a very nice knife. I mean, if you guys ever consider getting a knife from Reno, his prices are very fair. I'm not quite sure what the exchange rate is from the United States to Croatia, so I think that has something to do with it. It's very fair. Yeah, it's very nice. Let's see. I'm not sure, Reno, what you want me to do with this. I was thinking perhaps maybe I put this on the site, see if someone wants it. I gotta figure out how much it costs, you know. And if not, you know, could always save it. Because Reno is a very nice guy. So he's been with my channel since the beginning, and I always appreciate his support. He's always stood up for me and stuff. He's a really nice guy. You guys later PM me or tell me what all this hardware is and all that good stuff. And that's it. Okay, look at that. That's very nice. Very nice. I like it. Different from me, huh? More of a collector's piece for sure. I don't have many collector's pieces, but I wanted to pick up one of these just because Reno's so cool. I saw Reno's neck knife, which is a very good design too. I mean, I've seen people try to make knives, and their neck knives end up being like Reno's. If you guys ever see Reno's neck knife, it's kind of like a Browse neck knife, but in a way the ergonomics are a little bit more like simple, more clean, more functional, perhaps. Totally different designers, in mind. But the Reno version of his neck knife is pretty good too, actually. Tuft has it one. So, alright. So, if you guys haven't seen it, Renato Drury, he's here on YouTube. This is one of his Damascus knives that he makes. And then these dog tags, which are really great. So, if you have a pet, I'm going to have to ask him, because I'd like to sell these, actually, Reno. These are cool. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Thank you, guys. It's okay, Mel. Anyway, okay, so here's a say, hey, sit, wait, get back, sit. So she's wearing her toy on her neck. Anyway, I didn't wait. I didn't have a what's it called? I just put this on like this. Okay, it's kind of funny. Use a carabiner, but just for the idea. Wait, leave it. So there we go. Pretty good. I know she looks all jacked up. I don't know what's going on, but all right, okay. Thank you, Reno. No.
Thank you.